Уйти. Стоять. На плече тоже есть. Окей. Блядь, ну а что ты выпишешь на языке? Так, ладно, короче. Никогда не начнем. Я тут уже потестил чуть-чуть. Вот, эти персонажа. Мы рады сообщить, что вы приняты в школу очередь волшебства Хогвартс в качестве студента 5-го курса. Семестр начинается с 1 сентября. Почему? Профессор Уизли. Очень интересно. Русский на русском.
That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust. I am indeed It was wonderful. I'm eager to get. That was quite something. I am indeed a student, but
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really... A few cobwebs and some dust.
That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do not know. Hang on!
Yeah! Yeah!
The key! Give me your hand! Accio! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Portkey.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Так, короче, игру надо убавлять однозначно. Общая громкость. Так, музончик. Так. Это еще яркость еще не была. Это можно яркость убрать? М-м-м. Так, лучше, надеюсь. Сейчас, походу, настроимся.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Так, я вот помню, здесь можно было как-то, блядь, плохо увеличить, что ли.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Давай, быстрее.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Когда? Меня плохо слышно, что ли? Я же вижу, курсор двигается. послушаться. Как это делать?
Ah, up there.
Раз. Очень плохо слышно. Сейчас тогда. Тогда сейчас настроим, блядь. Так, а чего не хватает? Здесь я выбрал, да? Выбрал. Так, фильтром. Компрессор усиления. Так, лучше? Давай добавим. Раз. Да, проверка. Оп. Раз. Потому что комп не ребутал. Ладно, давай так попробуем, как оно будет, если что, так. Что еще? Руки. Запись. Раз. Здесь у нас соточку. Раз. Это, блядь, усиления не хватает. Ладно, давай так попробуем. Так. Ну-ка, сейчас что будет? Ну-ка проверишь, нихуя оружие не задержка, блядь, внимание. Ну что, паркура нету, что ли? Жесть. Я жестко. Раз. Что, по-моему, вообще звук похерился, блин. Что-то. Так. Здесь есть у нас какие-нибудь улучшения? Так. Раз, раз, раз. Раз, раз. Это не ладно. Ладно. Паркурчик. Так, работает. А, ну здесь. Раз, 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 раз. Ладно, пусть так будет пока. Главное, чтобы игру было слышно. Мои комментарии. Сейчас. Сейчас, дед, подожди. Чайку нельзя забахнуть. Ну-ка. Профессор Фиг.
Steady yourself! Reparo!
Пойдем, пойдем.
Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Поки, поки, поки. Поки, поки.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Разбудите гоблина. Просыпайся, гоблин.
Hello?
Кекхе.
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Anything here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Поехали.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Подосланный какой-то.
Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Подождите, дайте мне, блядь, сундук разобрать. А? 29 копеек дали срок.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Надо пал курсором прямо навесить.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Тут ничего нет. Да?
Revelio. A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Почему именно пацан видит этот символ
Lumos!
включения?
This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what
Revelio.
end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Помнились.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue.
Сука,
but
дед троллит
there's a
или чё?
reflection in the floor.
Либо он реально нихуя не видит.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Ну, дед, ну-ка
Perhaps you
скажи
should
мне,
pass Lumos.
Люмос, ну-ка научи меня Люмос делать.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Dark Souls пошел какой-то.
Look out!
Ого,
Protego.
Протега.
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Exposo! Levioso! Confringo! Deposo!
Поинты какие-то дают за них.
Exposo!
А деда надо охранять, нет?
Deposo! Levioso!
Давай.
Defendo!
Еще одну атаку.
Exposo!
Да-да.
Stay close!
Окей. Дед, ты куда съебался?
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
О,
Where
ящик.
am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps
еще
of
один.
magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Тихо, 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 тихо. Подожди, Люмос. Копейки надо собрать. О, он меня куда-то ведет.
Revelio.
Вон. Еще один ящик есть.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Пять жижек.
Protego! Lumos.
А, да,
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
оба.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Давай, давай, нападай. Контратака. Давай. Я сказал, контратака. Так, еще один. Еще один. 3. Кто первый? Бать, сколько вас тут будет? Последний остался. Да. Да. Получи как следует.
Revelio.
Великие вещи. Опа.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Избранный,
Someone's
блядь.
coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vaults.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Ебать, нихуя себе. Босс из Dark Souls.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Хогвартс явились. Но пока вроде ничего. Прикольно. В джойстике, наверное, удобнее играть. Загрузка такая долгая.
Good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin
Enough.
problem has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Либо мужик важный. Директор нахуй. Так кто Поттер сидит?
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Уизли, это что? Мама получается, что ли? Рыжего.
Ah, yeah. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Чего? Скорее бы начать учиться, скорее бы исследовать замок. Давай научимся.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Амбиции, верность, любознательность, отвага. Давай отвага.
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown. Willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
О, бля, есть. Гриффиндор. Так, распределяющая шляпа учтет ваши предпочтения при выборе факультета. Студенты Гриффиндора известны своей отвагой, храбростью и благородством. Блять, пусть будет. С Поттером будем учиться. Если это Поттер, конечно.
Better be Gryffindor!
Опа, сразу переодели. О, точно, рыжий сидит.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Съебались все быстро. Поморал.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Right this way. Голос такой добрый у тетки.
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Хуя у них здесь книжки лежат в клетке. По-любому Поттер. Дурачок. Опанзадо. Так, вверх-вниз куда идти-то? Руки, наверное, внизу. Я спальничаю.
Now, which way is the common room?
Здесь, наверное. О, здорово, мужики. Опа. Давид, блядь, как...
Different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Что это вы меня обсуждаете, а? Такого хочу, с такого учусь. Слезай давай. Так и не получил.
Never will do anything for a thrill. I don't want to get in trouble the first day.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling. And also terrifying.
Дед же, блядь, сказал не рассказывать.
You've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Да ладно.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Ну да,
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Куда, блядь, опять полезла? Ёбаный рот. Так, что еще? Ну, пацаны там что-то подбухивают. Вот это точно моя компания. Здорово, пацаны. Гаррет Уизли. Что варил?
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Тетя. Тетя.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Сколько я помню, в каком-то фильме эти братья все пили. Сливочное пиво. Вот эти два рыжих брата.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Ну давай.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Так, этот, короче, варит. Да. Так, что у вас? Опа, орешки, нихуя себе. Опа, чайку. Опа, чайку. Я себе орешков пожрал, чайку хлопнул. Хорошо. А ты кто такая? Углешок покрутил. Давай покрутим. Дух факультета поместить. А что поместить? Пока ничего. Тихо. С этим нельзя поболтать. Опа. Шапка. Крисида Блюм. Здорово.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Yes.
Most students know how to cast non-verbally.
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Так я-то умею, блядь, это палочкой стрелять. О, здорово. Здорово, карась. Джейкоб? А какого Джейкоб? Кто такой Джейкоб? Здорово, Андрюха, здорово. Как дела? Я говорю, мой-то персонаж умеет без слов что-то вроде колдовать же.
Well,
Учил
good
бы
luck
я.
with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Так, что дальше? Яблочко. Оп. Пум-пум, пум-пум, пум-пум-пум-пум-пум, пум-пум, пум-пум. Так, чё? Погнали. На выход. Обязательно через вот эту нору ходить.
Good morning. I
Здорово.
trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Пойдемте. Пойдемте, пробуем.
This way.
Давай. Ты что там делаешь? Пойдем.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Revelio.
Дучки ведьмы.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Ой, мужика задавило.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Так, в чем? На этом портрете изображен волшебник Буруфио, прославившийся своим мозговым эликсиром и очередным напоминанием, как важно правильно произносить наши заклинания. Однажды он произнес «С» вместо «Ф», и в результате обнаружил, что лежит на полу, а у него на груди стоит буйвол. Понятно. Очки Гриффиндора. Это ваш уровень волшебства. Какой-то там. Да. Прогресс какой-то. Страница руководства. Хорошо. Один нашел. Ладно, по ходу пьесы разберемся. Что такое?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
А вон мужик какой-то, подожди. О, крыса. Крыса, нихуя, давай крысу погладим. Крыса здоровая.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Да погоди, крыса же нихуя какая охуенная. Урчит. Ау, давай еще погладим. Да.
Revelio.
А есть книжка про вот этого мужика с шаром? Опа, а Левиосу можно сделать? Лохомура будет. Опа, 43. Копейки. О, а здесь что?
Good timing.
Чё-чё-чё?
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
А, это, короче, быстрое перемещение. Я понял. По чекпоинт зажигаешь и можешь перемещаться. Центральный холл, да, не нужен. В правой части находятся точки интереса, связанные с учебой, включая немножко башни. Нет. Вот сюда могу переместиться. Давай. Я бы лучше пешком прогулялся. Ну ладно. Так задумано, может.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Нихуя себе, да? Приехал учиться, тебе говорят, так, после учебы, а ты идешь, блядь, бухануть с корефанами. Ну, хоть и сливочного, но пивка. Охуенная учеба. Не каждый вуз себе такой может позволить.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Нет, это не так.
Sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Это, блядь, неоднозначно. Вроде говорит, ты езжай в этот Хогсмит, буханешь там с корефанами, купишь все, что тебе надо. Но в то же время, типа, там, у тебя, блядь, дополнительные занятия, поэтому нехуй расслабляться. Тебе надо догонять всех этих курсников. Так, дед, что ты хочешь?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch.
It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Так, журнал заданий. Да, блядь, курсор у меня делся. Алло.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Так, чё? Куда? Кого?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Давай посмотрим.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Какая? Вот это получается? Ну-ка давай.
Come find me if you stumble
Lumos.
upon something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Короче, где-то под лестницей. Там мужик толстый стоит. Подожди, под лестницей стоит толстый мужик. Вот, вот здесь.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so
О,
special
бабочка
about it?
сидит.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Давай закинем бабочку туда, короче. Шпынь.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Так, а где? Не, в коллекции, по-любому. Питание. Где эта девка-то? Поговорим с ней. А куда она делась? А, вон она стоит.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Оба! Очков дали чуть-чуть. Гриффиндоровских. Так, подожди, куда мне? Она это задание. Опа, опа, опа. Ты кто? Ну-ка, стой, блядь. Книга. Сука. А чё как выйти? Там сундук какой-то лежит.
Lumos.
Подожди. Я должен какую-то фигурку выбрать.
Revelio. Lumos.
Сундук стоит там. Ладно. Так, как-то мне надо пробраться.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Как двери-то? Выйти дверь. А. Так, здесь что?
Revelio.
Фонтан в виде виверны. Фонтан во дворе трансфигурации. Изображение виверны служит местом отдыха и собрания студентов, несмотря на случаи, возможно, провоцированные содержанием. Это безусловно неверно из долины реки. Уай убитая веселым рыцарем помимо его. Короче, здесь автоматически зажигаются огоньки. О, мужик просит.
Lumos. Protego. Lumos.
С тобой. Оба.
Lumos. Revelio.
Так, портрет Илиуса. На этой картине изображен юный волшебник-сирота по имени Илиус, который, как известно, спас свою деревню от армии дементоров и темного волшебника Розидиана, вызвав Патронуса в виде мыши. Блять, а когда я изучу уже это? Вот, и здесь уже что? Ух, ёпта. Что произошло?
Revelio. Lumos.
Игра так фризанула хорошо. Здорово. Кто такие? Ау.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
My brother caused a lot of trouble in Professor Weasley's class.
Так, чайку можно пивнуть.
He'd idly wave his wand whilst daydreaming and transfigure someone.
Ладно, пойдем учиться. Так, а что, откройте? Если я что, я-то почему не могу выйти?
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Так, Левиоса. Давай, Левиоса. Чик.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Так, тик. Так, чё?
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Levioso.
Да?
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Так, это же пух.
This should be
Protego.
easy. Protego. Can't be your first duel.
If only all of my
Levioso.
students were this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Ну давай нахуй отсюда.
Not
Левиос.
bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
А, блин. А, это. Слизерин.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Так. Чё? Пропустил. Чё? Вверх, что ли? Ха.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Так, чё, пацан, ты обиделся сильно или чё?
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Ну, давай. Дуэли это, конечно, хорошо, но ребята, неинтересно. Нам сюжетка интересна.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Молодчина.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Lumos.
Ебать, это что-то загазованное зеркало. Уровень 2. Когда мы прокачаем его? Заклинание это наше. О, это же это. Как она, ведьма, блядь, или как? Которую, типа, замуровывали и сюда протыкали. Чик. Че за лаги, фризы?
Lumos. Revelio.
Нет. Чик. Давай, пошли дальше учиться. Чукал. Есть где-нибудь? Закуток просто. Это кто, Петр Первый?
Revelio.
Бачки.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
As he refused. I'm a lost cause.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Ah. Опа.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Nettie.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with a passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Ну я так и прикинул, да, что, блядь, забрать там акцию. Четко. Акио. Разве не акция?
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Чего ты хочешь от меня, дед?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
Accio.
Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Excellent control there. Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Так, короче, мне надо...
Here we go.
Вы что хитрая, блядь, какая.
Accio.
Stay focused.
Не, нихуя себе, ты слышишь. Лучше.
That's it.
Be sharp. There we go.
Но я ее, короче, не победил уже точно.
Accio.
Мало.
Nicely done.
Давай заново, ёп. Я сразу не понял, что надо делать.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Splendid.
Нормально.
Watch this. Phew.
Да ну нахуй, ты
Happens
чё?
to the best of us.
Be sharp.
Так задумано, что ли, что я должен ей проиграть?
There we go.
5 минус 110. Заебали нахуй. Кто там
Accio.
звонит?
Do not be discouraged.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Это типа какая-то отличница.
Of course.
A word,
can
if you
use
would.
Accio on humans. If
You
you're so
wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Блять, и у него это стоит штука, которая... Что пойми. Что такое? А ты чё сидишь?
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Акция жопка.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Ты куда свалял, что ли? Мы же вроде разговаривали с тобой. Так, а у него можно пошевелиться? Первый уровень. Надо, блядь, научиться открывать. Так, ты что там?
Hello there. You're
Hello.
the new
You
student,
wanted to
aren't
speak to
you?
me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, He tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Так, а чё, куда дальше? Здесь вот ящик какой-то есть.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
А как вот эту хуйню-то? Дальше будет, да? Скажут, как открывать. Пацан. Нихуя себе. Блять, а как эту загадку решить? Подождите. Вопрос. А чё тогда? Смысл загадки мне не совсем понятен. Ты? Короче, подсказанка нужна какая-то. Второй замок уже такой. Не пропустишь же, друг. Это чё?
Revelio.
Акцию. Ну.
Levioso.
Это выше и выше.
Revelio.
Сдрюченного. Глупая попытка сдрюченного обучить троллю балету. Можно лишь представить, какое влияние это оказало на искусство, чтобы его усилия увенчались успехом. Бам.
Accio.
А давай.
Levioso.
Левиосу. Не левиосится.
Accio.
Куда-то выше и выше. Здорово. Магическая башня. Еще куда-то можно выше подняться. Пиздец. Космос.
My siblings and I have all been sorted into different houses.
Я подумал, это пацан с девкой сидит, что-то там дружит. О! Блять, опять этот. Давай, давай. О, сова, здорово.
Lumos.
Точно нельзя там взаимодействовать. Еще куда-то выше. Руки летают. Здорово.
Revelio.
Так, астрономический телескоп. Так, а чё, нельзя посмотреть? Я тут насобирал достаточно. Так, мне теперь надо вернуться к этому огоньку. Опа, а здесь опять, да, бабочки? Люмос. Ага. Но это наверху. Я понял, где это. Я только оттуда пришел. Черный плакат висел. Ну, да.
Lumos.
Нормально. Вот это еще есть, так что просто не видно. Ну, давай побегаем. Чё нам? Когда мы будем заклинание это использовать? Open the door.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Так, буква М. Сюда. Ближе будет. О, киса. Давай кису погладим. Ну, погладь кису. Ну. Ухлеб. Кайф, да, для ушей? Вообще. Обожаю.
Revelio.
Ни с чем. А, подожди, давай активируем.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Визли. О, Добби.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Сука, Дик.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Не, нихуя.
Nothing
Бабка.
more,
Не
Professor.
сломаешь меня, бабка.
Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Ну, давай, погнали.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Кто такой Себастьян Саллоу? Не, давайте
I'd
бабешку.
like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
У нас тут, кстати, тоже рядом есть наливайка, называется, 3 метры.
Revelio.
Бабки тут нечего смотреть. Здорово, дед.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, Makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Давай, давай. Ломай что-нибудь. Ой, смотри, еще катакыс. Привет. Так, заберите парящую страницу рядом с разбитой статуей.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
А как я ее должен забрать? А,
Here.
сейчас заработаю.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Здорово.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Бля, попиздим снать, это что она такая? Ты что не общаешься с Зенобией?
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Ладно, хорошо, блядь. А где чё? Чё нахуй? Барабулишь, блядь.
Levioso. Accio.
Ой, там, да? А ты кто такой? Чё стоишь? О! В такой вот шапке был этот же. С двойным лицом. Да. А, блядь, вернись.
Brilliant. Accio.
Надо еще найти... О, здорово. Чего? Вот. Это... Я на самом деле хотел бы это самое.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Ой. Щелку все собрали.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Давай попробуем.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Мне очень повезло с тобой, честно.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Найди теплые камни. Высокие места. Чё? Чё они себя хоть представляют? Камни.
Revelio.
Где-то сундук тут есть. А, так они, короче, где-то тут.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Опа. Отсюда.
Accio. Levioso.
Да нет, походу. Только надо забраться сначала туда. Да, блять, встань на это. Оп.
Accio. What just one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Пойдем.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
А это кто такой? Здорово. Преподаватель прорицания. Молива. Позже видели познакомиться. Жена Вир.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
I've always said that.
Accio!
Пополнить камни-то. Как можно сделать? Так, ты не здесь.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Подожди, они видишь, что я? Это еще лучше. Получается самый верх.
Revelio.
Что дальше нельзя пройти? Я поднимался. Ага, нет, может.
I'd I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Зал трофеев. Понятно.
Accio.
Так, и чё, один где-то остался, да, получается?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Так, это кто такой?
Revelio.
Что за тролль? Ну, понятно. Здесь еще есть. Травологии. Чеснок.
Makes no sense to me why first years don't study Abyssinian shrivel figs. Why should
Что-то где-то еще, блядь.
Why won't she just let us use gillyweed? What's the point?
Так, ну-ка, где это? Яхта. Так, она где-то наверху.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Пизду все маленькое. Давай, иди там. Играй для своей камушки. Так, что у нас дальше по заданиям? А, красиво.
Accio.
Иди сюда, блядь. Листочек. Это что такое? Сундук какой-то. Жирная шляпа колдуна. Красиво. Жди, а вот здесь наверху что это такое? Это что такое?
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Безвозмездная помощь, как бы что-нибудь давали. Приколы.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Ну, это полегче будет, мне кажется. Лишь по одному и тому же маршруту. Попутно ничего.
Accio!
Да. Сюда иди, бля.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Ай-яй-яй, читаем дневник, да? Так это один тут получается. Так, где-то еще есть. Говорят, что жрет сидит. Так, давай посмотрим. Не вижу.
Accio!
Сюда. Или это я другое что-то нашел. Оба. Ну вот еще одна картина.
Lumos. Так,
мужик говорит тихо. Еще мужика, который говорит тихо. Тишина в библиотеке. Ты тихо говорить должен, слышишь? Нет.
Accio.
Спасибо, Вася. Так, все. Все, да? А, блядь, еще одна.
Lumos.
Так, где картина? Так, еще-то где одна?
What are you up to now?
Кто это говорит? И еще-то книжка. А, ну что такое? Не сюда. Это выход. Уже выход какой-то. Лишь еще там. Это тут должна быть.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Кто это пиздит-то все время? Ничего не знаю, где еще там одна книжка. Что-то открыться должна будет. Не зря их 3 штуки поставить.
Revelio.
Здесь по-моему есть. Где книжка? Лё. Это запретная секция есть еще. Так, скажи мне. И все-таки в запретную секцию, наверное, можно попасть вот как раз. Перчатки. В запретную секцию нужно попасть, наверное, просто когда вот эти все в нужном порядке покрутить. Так, походу где-то наверху она осталась. Отдай нахуй книжку сюда. О, вот ты где, бля. Наконец-то,
That's the
бля.
last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Пойдем. Дадим, блядь. Как выйти тут? Так, она где-то тут на выходе сразу стояла. Откройте. Держи, блядь, свои книжки. Пиздец.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Блять, ну, с одной стороны, да, вознаграждение было бы неплохо. Почему бы нет? С другой стороны, вообще-то чё, она какая-то такая спиздяйка. Давай на.
Your classmates to know how you really feel about them. You might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you
Да понятно, это все понятно. В смысле пошутил? Я не пошутил.
Who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next.
Да похуй вообще, чё. Пиши.
Should never have trusted them.
Оплата-то где, алло? Ой, нахуй оплату. О, 300 монет. Так, где-то я здесь страницу видел, где-то. В случае соберу тоже. Так, теперь пойдем основное задание. Съездим в этот. Называется. Оксмит. Так точно. Скоро доберемся. Так, каким образом туда попасть вообще? Вот так. Ну, все правильно начали. Вот так сюда. Сюда. Тихо, будьте. Че, погнали?
Hello, looking for me?
Ну, конечно.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Не, понятно, Хоксмит это все такое, да. У меня деньги-то есть, все это покупать. Я ж не Гарри Поттер, блядь, у которого золотых монет там куры не клюют. Пойдем.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Все, погнали дальше. А, нихуя, она такая, опа, повернулась. В пузо мне хотела дать. По-любому.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Да, птички летают какие-то. Так, у пацанов тут что-то. Здорово, пацан.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
already named them too.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Да, у нас, ебать,
I
пробежечка.
would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On-Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a...
Вот это что такое? Акцию, да?
There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
То есть мы уже друзья, типа? Быстро, да? Закарифанились.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
Давай.
Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Ну, понятно, блядь, как обязательно карту открывать. Где-то сзади, короче. Нахуй закрыто. Здорово, мужик, дай палочку. Кому-то помочь? А, костер этот зажечь. Соус, блядь. Здорово.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Давай неси.
What can I do for you today?
Так я что, свои деньги должен реально тратить? О, нихуя себе, у меня есть кепка. Да померить потом. А, это бесплатно было.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Давай. Спасибо, мужик. Все, Руди на тебя не забудет.
Levioso and stupefy.
Merlin, bring you it, not again.
Здорово.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Палочка, палочка.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Кривая, блядь.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are.
Фиолетовая? Блять, по что зеленые-то короткие? Потому что фиолетовую хотел муж. Что она пизже.
Here. Take it.
А, еще можно прокачивать.
How intriguing.
Вот это прикольно.
Curious indeed.
Закручено. Не было коричневого.
How intriguing.
Вот это давай. Так. Тип древесины. Йо.
Curious indeed.
Кедр. Кедр. Гибкость. Жесткая. Жесткая.
How intriguing. Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. Curious indeed.
Не, вот она любит.
How intriguing.
Еще первый феникс будет.
What do you think?
Охуенно выглядит.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Все?
Now, How did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match? Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Чё, нет, ладно, спасибо. Варианты и свитки, волшебная брюква. А бухануть-то где? Так, книжки. Книжечки.
An inquiring mind.
Здорово.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Блять, а как кипарик-то примерить? Стул для горшков. Для горшков. Стул для варенья.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around
Да,
at
ты
the
дорого
rest of
нахуй
my
всё.
inventory.
Надо где-то денег столько брать.
Revelio.
Есть у тебя что-то забрать? Просто что, блядь, целая куча. Это так оно. Раз сундук.
Revelio.
Где еще-то сундуки? Опа, мешочек с деньгами.
Accio.
Так, чё? Что у нас осталось-то? Бухануть осталось.
Accio.
Куда улетел? На джойстике как его ловить? Джойстики, наверное, еще труднее ловить. Мужик, да, бухать. Здорово. Да, бухать.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me.
Семена.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Пакетик с семенами бадьяна.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
А тебя продать?
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Все, давай.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. Revelio.
Все, окей. Где там это? О, курочки можно?
Levioso. Accio.
Доебался до курочки. Так, это что такое? Можно меч наточить. Ой, крыса. Привет, крыса. Управление какое-то неотзывчивое. Жмешь, не сразу почему-то срабатывает. Оба.
Revelio.
Бочонки со сливочным пивасом. Сливочного пиваса.
Revelio.
Где-то я еще тут чемодан видел. Да, что ты такой недоброжелательный? Слышишь? А что у вас здесь? Что продаем? А, вещи продают. Все, я понял. Портной какой-то. Че? Здорово. Погнали. Бухать и домой.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Ну, нихуя себе. Бомбарда.
Draw it away from the buildings! Away from the village!
Блять, еще один что ли? Катерыл. Оба!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We
Reparo.
have to wear him down! What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it! Do more of it! Look out!
Че? Получи, бля.
Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way!
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they
Ну,
were.
начинается, блядь.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Офицер. Копчик. Ой, а куда съебался? Главное, нихуя себе. Пару, блядь. Чё?
I will see what he wants.
Hopefully they didn't do more damage.
Трунь. Всё?
Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Куда все съебались? Ебать, и чё, я все тут должен чинить, что ли? Вы охуели, блядь, что ли? Что я не понял, внутрь зашла, что ли? Здорово.
We were just talking about you.
Чё, чая хлебнули, дальше что? Здорово. Модный приговор.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Что, на халяву что-нибудь дадут, да?
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Escape нажимаешь, там прям. Ого! Чик. Это все бабло. Продать нельзя. Кипарика. Вот бы еще кипарик.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
Revelio.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. You're most welcome to peruse my shop.
Чё вот с этим сейфом-то делать? Почему? Не получается открыть.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
Мистер Шляпа.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well.
Пиздец, у него голос.
Now, what can I... Oh. There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade.
Чё, блядь, с её голосом?
That's never happened before.
Аж явно не женский
That's
голос.
not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
Давай бухать, вы чё, блядь? Мы нахуй сюда пришли?
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Мы сюда пришли, блядь, побухать пиво, нахуй. Ты меня, блядь, привела сюда. Сейчас мы почему должны уходить? А, кексы ебанем хоть. Пиво, блядь, не дали попить. Ну, суки, да. Непростительно вообще. Орешков. Вот, пивка. Давай, пивка. О. Нормально. Нормально, еще кружечку. Ну вообще, вот вы в натуре, нахуй. Так надеялся. Давай наверх сюда. Что наверху еще надо что-то. Деревню. Здорово. Деньжат можно. Кожаное длинное пальто. Вот помню. А здесь что? Это выход на улицу. Хочу на улицу. Еще не деревня хорошенько. Вот так вот всегда, блядь. Только сели, блядь, нормально посидели. Барабульку, нахуй, заказали к пиву. Хуяк, блядь, какой-то. Что-то фан пришел.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
А можно переместиться же, да? Сейчас переместимся, да сохранимся. И сливочное, но пиво. О, пивка. Пивка для рывка. Тогда же пивка захотелось. Сливочного. А, так что, все, типа, уже и даже ночь прошла. Че? 25 очков Гриффиндору. Давай сохранимся. Так, я хотел что-то там, шапки, перчатки. А как надеть? А, все надел, еле заметно. Так, рукоятка палочки у меня есть. А что дает? О, нихуя, это по-моему. А, ну просто, короче, просто аксессуары для лица я продал. Шапка есть у меня. Можно... Нет, кипарик есть же. О, кипарик вообще четкий. Ну, за шапки, бля, и буду ходить. Кафан, блядь, какой-то бегать. Понятное дело, защита туда-сюда. Ну, хуй с ним, да, пусть будет защита. Я бы, конечно, в кипарике побегал. Кипарик-то попиже. Четкий. Я в кипарике побегал. О, все, ебать. Нихуя прикид. Вообще. Завтра вечером сливочное пиво. Я ебать, Васька. Васька любому пизду даст. Короче. Хорошо поиграли. Спасибо всем, кто был, кто смотрел. Лайкосики ставьте, подписывайтесь. До скорых встреч. Пока.